All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us here. Brandon Rhymes, Consumer Quarterback Show. Consumer Quarterback Show online at consumerqb.com. Kristina Carter is in studio with us, and we're going to talk about stress relief. Her company is Divine Balance Alternative Healing and Massage. And welcome into the studio.
Thank you, Brandon.
Tell us a little bit more about your history, how you got into alternative healing.
Yeah, thank you. So I was with a pilot, and he was having issues with spasms, muscle pain, stress overall, and I was like, gosh, this is something that's going to keep going throughout life, and maybe we should check out some kind of holistic wellness. And so, yeah, I started getting into massage therapy. I had a spiritual awakening, and I realized this is my path. I need to help people.
Nice. So you're a massage therapist, and you're located over in Palm Harbor?
That's correct.
Awesome. Yeah, Palm Harbor is a great little town. People love that area. So talk to us about who is your ideal client. What type of client are you looking for?
Yeah, well, anybody who's got pain, who's got restriction, who's got stress, who's just got life happening. Yeah. We get stuck in our bodies, and sometimes we need help. Really opening up and releasing and just feeling safe and secure and understood.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. And I've had a massage from Kristina, and I can tell you it was one of the best massages ever, and it was just great. And I love the fact that you're able to go deep and you're able to use some of the different techniques that you use. It was just great stress relief. Yeah, it was awesome. So you got some stats here for us. So the American Massage Therapy Association, there's a couple of stats here. So 65% of men, 55% of women got a massage for health and wellness reasons. Of those, 49% of consumers stated massage was part of a treatment plan from a doctor or a medical provider with pain relief. Pain management is a top area of concern. Only 18% in 2023 seeking pampering. So yeah, I think and I think there are studies out there too that show if you get a weekly massage or maybe a bi-weekly massage, you have X amount percentage of less likely to have a cardiac event or some type of a heart attack.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What have you seen? What's some of your success stories that you've seen?
Oh wow, people who have been trying to prevent surgery, coming out of surgery, people with a woman who had a suspended bladder and energy issues that was able to smooth everything and open it up, and she was really able to not have pain. And that seems to be the most common response, is that people are like, wow, I didn't realize I had so much going on, and I feel open. I feel like I can be free in my body. I can move again.
Yeah.
I don't have this pain, and it's very healing.
Yeah, so there's also this myofascial system. What is that? The myofascia is kind of like the glue of the skin, between the skin and the...
Yeah, it does. It forms a sheath around our muscles, and, we can get stuck in all sorts of positions, whether it be from, blunt trauma, like a car accident, or just posture, or work-related habits, or even something, like slumping shoulders. And so the myofascial system, it's got a way of restricting our body to conserve energy, and we need help sometimes opening that back up, stretching it out, moving the energy through, and allowing the body to really free itself.
Right. Yeah, I like that. And we're talking with Kristina Carter here, Divine Balance Alternative Healing and Massage. What a great name for your business. It really outlines what you're doing here in Tampa Bay. And you're a small business, so we always talk about supporting the local economy here in Tampa Bay by supporting the Consumer Quarterback Show online at consumerqb.com. You can see links there to all of our expert contributors, all their contact information, name and information there. And it really is something to this mind, body, spirit connection, Kristina. Tell me more about that. When you think about the mind, body, spirit, what's the connection?
Yeah, well, sometimes we get stuck, and we don't always know why our bodies take the shape they do, and why we have pains, and where things are coming from. And sometimes it's stubbing a toe, and got to open that restriction back up. And sometimes it's more along the lines of just needing to be heard or understood, or really coming to know oneself. And the body has a way of telling us that and showing us.
Yeah.
the postures and the signals that it sends us. And sometimes we can get really deep into that and really open up. And it's all very connected.
Right.
Connected.
Yeah, it really is. I'd love getting massage. I've been blessed and grateful enough to have a weekly massage for the majority of my adult life, and I tell you, man, it really, especially from an old football player, mindset, your body, it's just like, wow, I love getting a massage. How do you want people to connect with you?
Yeah, so I use an online scheduling system through Vigaro, and
Okay.
you can find that on my website. It's divinebalancealternativehealing.com.
divinebalancealternativehealing.com. So just go there, divinebalancealternativehealing.com, and then you can do your schedule. You can schedule right there.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And the location is very easy to get to, right there in Palm Harbor, Pinellas County.
Yep, it's on the corner of Alderman and Alternate 19.
Alderman and Alt 19. Okay, what a great location. Perfect. All right. Anything else?
No, you've covered it. Thank
Go
you.
to the website, divinebalancealternativehealing.com, and schedule with Kristina Carter. You will not regret it. You're going to love it. So let her know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you. All right. Good stuff. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brendan.
My pleasure. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk with our security specialist, Guardian Protection, Gunnar Braniecki. Have you seen this video of this UPS, fake UPS delivery driver? He had a brown suit. He sits down like he's going to take the picture, squats down like he's taking the picture, and then he bursts into the home. We're going to talk about security and some of the other things that you should look out for coming up here with Gunnar Braniecki, Guardian Protection, our home security and automation specialist here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, Consumer QB. All right, welcome back. Brandon Rhymes here. Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by the Platinum MVP team at Keller Realty, always helping you sell your real estate properties faster for more money and less time on market, less pain coming through the team here. Platinum MVP team, Keller Realty. Coming up, Gunnar Braniecki, Guardian Protection, Home Security and Automation coming up here, as well as Roy Hawke, photography and video expert contributor, creative director, Hawke and Rock Productions coming up in the fourth segment here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Before we do, we always feature our real estate listings live on air, helping our sellers sell faster for more money. And we've got a great opportunity for a Gulf Boulevard property right here in Tampa Bay. This one's right on the Gulf of Mexico. A gorgeous property right here on Gulf Boulevard, Unit F in Indian Shores. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1979 square feet, beachfront condo. Have your own private parking, granite countertops, updated backsplash as well. What I love about this property is, yes, you can short-term rent this condo. $1 million listing from the Platinum MVP team. The other huge benefit is that it's only $250 a month for the HOA. Great opportunity. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1979 square feet, 18522 Gulf Boulevard, Unit F, Indian Shores, Florida. Beautiful property. You walk out the front door, you walk past your heated pool onto the sugar sand beaches and dolphin-filled waters of Pinellas County. All right, you got another listing here at 6441 4th Palm Point. Now, this one is another one of my favorite listings. Beautiful property here in St. Pete Beach. 3 bedrooms, 2-bath, 2280 square feet. Stunning views of Boca Ciega Bay at 4th Palm Point, St. Pete Beach. This one has a spacious kitchen for entertaining, hurricane-rated windows, 75 feet of water frontage with a dock. So bring your boat, bring your jet skis, and you have your own private dock right behind your home. The pool has that kind of an infinity edge look to it, almost just a beautiful property. 6441 4th Palm Point, St. Pete Beach, and you can see all of our real estate listings at PlatinumCoastalElite.com. Check out PlatinumCoastalElite.com.
Yeah, I'm raising my glass to those saving our ass overseas.
All right, quick shout out to our friends over at ReplenishIVSolutions.com. Replenish IV Solutions, longtime friends of the Consumer Quarterback Show. I love going down there and visiting their South Tampa location, Gandy location, getting the Myers cocktail, vitamin infusion right into my bloodstream, boosting my immunity. Check them out online, ReplenishIVSolutions.com. ReplenishIVSolutions.com. All right, going to the phone lines now. Gunnar Braniecki, Guardian Protection, Home Security and Automation. Gunnar, welcome back to the show.
Good afternoon, and pleasure to be back again.
Yes, absolutely. Good to have you, man. And tell us a little bit of what's new and exciting around Guardian Protection.
Yeah, so, a couple times you asked me if I had any great stories, and we recently had one down in the Tampa area. We were protecting an individual's home, and then they actually called us out to protect their business as well. It was a small tire shop. when we went out and did the consultation, we realized that they didn't have many windows, so we put a couple extra motion detectors in there just in case somebody got in somehow we weren't thinking about. And lo and behold, this past week, an individual pushed out their AC unit and crawled in, this small square about 10 feet up in the in the roof. But luckily, because we had consulted them and gone out and done our professional consultation, we had a couple extra motion detectors in there, and he was picked up on those motions in less than a minute. As soon as he walked by them, the alarm went off. He scurried out of there before he could even take anything, and we were able to protect that individual's business.
Wow.
So I thought that was a pretty cool story that happened recently, like I said, right down there in Tampa, and proud that we were able to help that individual and keep their business safe when they weren't there to do that themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's awesome. I love that. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, I just feel so much safer, when we have these cameras. I think we have something like 8 or 10 cameras on our home. Guardian Protection and his team, Gunnar Braniecki, they hooked us up with an awesome alarm system, cameras, the whole 9 yards, the window seals, the whole thing. So you have this peace of mind when you take advantage of our show partners and their offers at consumerqb.com. You can see links there to all of our expert contributors, consumerqb.com. You're also supporting the local economy by supporting our expert contributors as well, consumerqb.com. We're talking with Gunnar Braniecki on the line here. Home security automation is a major point. And Gunnar, did you see this? Did you happen to see this video? It was a stunning video. Producer Alex actually sent it to me via a message on Instagram, and it was so. Picture this: you have the doorbell camera, and there was this man dressed in a pretty much like a brown suit, it looked like to me, kind of like a UPS. You might think it was a UPS guy, right? So he comes up, you can see him coming up, and then he actually steps, he knocks on the door, sets a package down maybe, and then he kind of leans back like he's taking a picture, kind of squats down, maybe down to one knee, and then he acts like he's taking a picture. And then he must have asked the homeowner to open the door. Or maybe they voluntarily open the door. And then right when he or she did, there's 4, 5, 6 of his friends busting around the corner, and they bust into that home. And then I guess I don't know what happened from there. The video didn't really show, but it looked like a home invasion. So have you seen that video, or I'm sure you heard about similar situations?
Yeah, absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. And for what it's worth, at least they had the video doorbell to catch the incident, after the fact. Obviously we do offer video doorbells as well and outdoor cameras. Another huge thing that we offer that I rarely talk about, but it's worth the time is, when we come out and we professionally install everything, we also put a couple stickers on your windows. We give you a yard sign. So when someone's casing a neighborhood or a street and saying which house should be our target, the statistics say 9 times out of 10, they're going to pass over one that has a professionally monitored security system, and that yard sign and those stickers, they let them know, like, hey, this house isn't the one to mess with. I hate the person they pass on to, but all I can do is worry about myself. All we can all do as individuals is worry about ourselves and take care of our own homes, our own liabilities, and our own lives, right?
Absolutely. You got to think about your family, your business, protecting your office and your business. So yeah, it's a great opportunity for you to talk to Gunnar and his team. Get out there. Now, does Guardian Protection offer a free consultation? Just come in and kind of give you an idea and an estimate of what you can do for the homeowner or the business owner?
Absolutely. So free consultation. And like I said, those consultations are worth $1 million because we're going to come out and we're going to look at your specific property. And maybe you don't have all the windows, so you don't need a bunch of sensors. Maybe you need some more motion detectors, things like that. We're going to make this system, your system specifically customly made to your house or to your small business for that matter. And we do have a great offer. We call it the Burglar Buster right now. It comes with a couple of cameras. It comes with automated door lock. Everything's 50% off on that offer, and whether you come through our website, come through, 1-800-PROTECT. If you mentioned that you heard about us on this show, we're going to give you an extra special offer on top of any package you choose from us.
I love it. Reach out to the show hotline as well, 727-263-3707. Call or text 727-263-3707. 3707. And you can also go to consumerqb.com. You can see Gunner's information there on his show card, what we call our show card for all of our expert contributors. So we're talking home automation, home security. And Gunner, I had something, I think it was my 2-year-old unplugged something, and the system was down or something. So I called the support line, and they were very awesome to work with. They said, oh, yeah, just whenever you get home, hit the button on the side, reset it, plug it back in. And they were able to get me back up without even having a technician come over.
Yeah, and that's one of the great things about our customer support and our service line is they're all Guardian employees. They wear the same purple shirt that I wear. They're at our home base in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Family-owned business. It's all American-made, American-run, and American-supported. So you'll always get a good, helpful hand there when you call in.
Yeah. Gunner Braniecki, Guardian Protection, highly recommend them. First-class organization. They do a great job. And I love pulling up on my phone, too, when I'm out of town or just traveling. And I can pull up right on the phone here. And it kind of has like you have stories these days. You have stories. So I'm pulling it up right now as I'm talking to you. But what happens is you can go right to the top and you just hit on these highlights it is. And then you'll be able to see, it'll show right on the screen. And I remember pulling it up one day and seeing deer coming out of my, right in the front yard one day. And I was like, wait, how did deer get into my gated community? It's like a peninsula, and there were deer walking across. And so, yeah, right now I can see our lawn company over there, Adam Long and his team. It looks like they're taking care of the lawn. But I can see it right now that there's somebody actually at my home live on time right here on the Guardian Protection Home app.
I love to hear it.
Yeah, it's great stuff. All right, so final thoughts, and how can people connect with you, Gunner?
Yeah, so obviously you can go to our website, guardianprotection.com. You can fill out a little questionnaire card right on there if you don't want to use the phone line. But if you do want to call in, 1-800-PROTECT, mention the show, and we'll give you, like I said, that little extra special discount.
1-800-PROTECT, special offers for the Consumer Quarterback Show audience. 1-800-PROTECT. Let them know you heard Gunner right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. And also consumerqb.com. You can see links there to all of our expert contributors online at consumerqb.com. Gunner, say hello to the team. Thank you so much. Appreciate you calling in.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk photography and video with Roy Hawke. He's the creative director over at Hawke and Rock Productions, coming up here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Interesting real estate story here, too. I came across expert home price forecast for 2024 revised up. Find out about this housing market update and what Goldman Sachs, mortgage bankers, Fannie, Freddie, and the NAR say are going to happen with home prices coming up here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com. All right, welcome back. Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Consumer Quarterback Show podcast as well, and also follow us online. We'd love to connect at Brandon Rhymes 1 at CQB Show as well. Coming up, Roy Hawke, photography and video. He's a creative director with Hawke and Rock Productions, coming up here on the show in just a moment. Also, we're going to touch on this story about expert home price forecast for 2024 have been revised up. So that's good news for homeowners, and we'll talk about that story here in just a moment. Before we do, a couple of hot listings from the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. 232 Hardcastle Place in Valrico. We have an entry-level, kind of an affordable property here. You have a community pool. This is an affordable entry-level home here at 232 Hardcastle Place in Valrico. 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, bonus room, 1,560 square feet. You have granite countertops, sliders that are covered in the screened lanai storage room, laundry located upstairs, access to a beautiful community pool, pavers around the pool, fenced in, plenty of parking here at 232 Hardcastle Place in Valrico, close proximity to Highway 60, which gets you to a lot of shopping and entertainment and dining as well. 8333 New York Avenue in Hudson, 8333 New York Avenue in Hudson. Over an acre of land here. You got 3 different structures, residential properties, residential structures, and a commercial property over in Pasco County. 1.5 acres. Zoning is C3. So you have income producing property here, $3,300 a month coming in at this great opportunity to own real estate. New York Avenue in Hudson, Florida. 8333 New York Avenue. Commercial property and residential properties on site. Boat and RV parking spaces as well, storage, warehouse, amenities as well. You can see all of our listings at PlatinumCoastalElite.com.
Try that in a small town. See out for you, make it
All
there.
right, Roy Hawke in the house. Roy, welcome in, sir.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so blessed.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. And tell us a little bit more how you got into photography and what you're doing with your business.
Wow, that's I hope to keep this short and sweet, but it was maybe about 10 years ago. It was me in community college in California. And I moved here about 2 years ago. And it was really fascinating about photography. It didn't catch my eye until I saw that two people in my circle were doing it. And I saw, okay, there's got to be something interesting to this. And I picked up a camera maybe a few months later after being so inspired by what they're doing. And I just picked up the skills. I took a class, and I think forever I will remember my teacher telling me, hey, mess with the settings, whether it's Photoshop, Lightroom, or your camera. You got to learn to kind of go through the ropes. And I really took it to heart to really push the limits on what the camera can do. I still have my old camera sitting in my my entertainment shelf at home, and it's just it's a piece of art, and it's a piece of memory. And starting this company, it was actually a godsend. The Lord just said, "This is a business you got to start." A couple other people were very admirable about the pictures I was taking. It's like, this is God's light coming into your pictures. Why don't you start a business doing it? Because you're great with people and you really take good photos. So I said, okay, what business should I start? And it happened to be in real estate because someone had very, very great success with it. And what I really saw with it was what's different about our business is that not only are we a Christian company, but I actually went to move 2 times in my life, big time, from Philly to California, and then 2 years ago, where the Lord sent me here to Tampa, from Sacramento, and also San Francisco to Tampa Bay. And so that was really profound, and I do believe that I'm called to serve here, and I hope to stick it out for the long run.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that, man. I love that. And we had the opportunity to work together last week. I was teaching class over at GTAR. That's the Greater Tampa Realtor Association or board here in Tampa Bay. And you were able to shoot some video for me as I was teaching that class. It seemed like we had really good participation as well. So I saw you were kind of setting up, getting the students pitch, when they're talking and playing with me a little bit here. They're back and forth, and they're they're involved in the class. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think you did. Honestly, if anyone doesn't know Brandon, I honestly get to know the guy because I only know this guy for not even more than a couple of weeks, and we're already starting to partner up in some things. And I think one of the things that you have to capture in video is really understanding what the feel is, what the motivation is. Why does Brandon do these classes? Why does any real estate agent, especially one who does this at a high level, why do they do it? The reason that they do it is because they not only want to help themselves, but they want to help other agents succeed in this industry, because not a lot of them do, unfortunately, but there's some of those people who are committed, and it seems like the engagement there was really necessary. And so we actually hope to have that video released within the next few days as we really, really want to get this banger out.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We'll add that to our YouTube channel and push that out and let everybody know about it as well. If you just joined us, we're talking with Roy Hawke, photography and video company right here in Tampa Bay. He's the creative director, Hawke and Rock Productions. That's HAWKE and Rock Productions right here in Tampa Bay. More photography in just a minute. I want to get to this story about the home prices. Expert home price forecast up 20 for 2024, revised up. So it's an interesting forecast here. You had the original forecast. Let's say, for example, entity is Goldman Sachs. They originally forecasted 1.9%. Their current forecast is up 5%. So they revised up over 3%. Mortgage Bankers Association started off at 1.1%. They're saying 4.1% now. Fannie Mae 2.8% up to 3.2%. Freddie Mac 2.6% up to 2.8%, and then also NAR, the National Association of Realtors, originally said, hey, you're only going to have a forecast of about 0.7 increase in pricing, and now that's jumped up to 1.9%. So there's a kind of an interesting story from Business Insider here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. All right, we're talking with Roy Hawke, photography and productions right here in Tampa Bay. Who's your ideal client? Who are you looking to do business with?
People like you. People are either doing things at a high volume, or people who are doing like high-end luxury. The reason that we've we've been here only a couple of years, and we're still making ground on who we really would like to partner with. And we've kind of made it known that I think with a partnership that we've had, or actually a connection that we have out from Naples, is Home and Design Magazine. And that's what also makes us different, that a lot of real estate photographers cannot brag about. You look at our portfolio, which I'm sure Brandon and the team will post. We really, really take care of our clients by really producing high quality, not only imagery, but video, 3D tours. And I think one of the main factors about our business is quality at no rush. We see that plenty of real estate photographers like to brag about how fast they can finish a house in like 30 minutes, but we like to really get the money shots that are really necessary for every home to sit on the market, not only for a short time, but we want to really help not only real estate agents succeed, but our also target is builders, remodelers, and maybe even it's just a small business that really likes to take their media to the next level, and that's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think there's such a niche for that, especially with today's, the online presence, right? The social media, constantly updating photography too. I think that's another key, just adding new content to your websites and your social pages.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, we even see, you probably look at Zillow every day. I mean, there's oftentimes, I don't know the numbers, but I would have to say at least half have terrible photos.
Oh, yeah.
The National Association of Realtors, I think it should be a gift for real estate agents to look at this particular PDF that they put out every single year. It's the buyers and sellers generational trends. And what they look at, what the most important website features on the listing is the photos.
Right.
9 out of 10 times the buyer or the prospective client is going to look at the photos because that's a sign of trust. That's a sign of worthiness in the market. I've seen multi-million-dollar listings. I'm not kidding. Like 8, 7-figure homes get terrible, terrible photos, and it just amazes me that some real estate agents, they just don't care. Yeah. I think when we talk to certain agents, we want to see that they want to provide the best for their agents, and I think the best agents deserve the best quality, and that's what we're striving for.
Yeah, that home deserves it, and that client deserves it. That's a fiduciary capacity you have as a listing agent, is to maximize the profit for that seller, and that's the key. Is putting forth that first impression, that key first impression. Take about 30 seconds or so. How do you want people to connect with you? The website, social. How do you want them to connect?
Yeah, so we're on Instagram mainly. We are planning to do quite a bit more content, even on the plan of looking at how agents market these homes. Just a kind of a teaser to just really show that there's a lot of meaning with photography and video. So Talkin' Rock Productions on Instagram. That's our main social media platform that we're focusing on. We do expand. We will plan to expand to TikTok and all that kind of stuff. But we really just hope to push the boundary forward because there's a lot of there's a lot of photography out there, but it's not a whole lot of video that I think a lot of luxury agents would like to see these days.
Yeah, check them out online, folks. Hawke and Rock Productions, Roy Hawke. Thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you so much, Brandon. Thank you for your time.
My pleasure. All right, hey, we had a jam-packed show today. Thomas King, Florida Firearms Academy, Kristina Carter, Divine Balance Alternative Healing and Massage, Gunnar Braniecki, Guardian Protection, and, of course, Roy Hawke here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Do something kind for one another. Be a force for good in the community. And we'll see you next time right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play.